In a peer-to-peer network architecture, instead of having a dedicated server like a file server, the peers, the clients themselves, can make their resources available to other clients. For example, we've got 4 clients, A, B, C, and D. Let's say that attached to client A we have a printer. Say this is a fairly expensive printer that we've added to the network. We want everybody to be able to use that printer, so we go into client A and we make that a shared resource. We say that specific users can have access to that printer. Maybe client D has a set of files. We've got a team working on a project, and those files are being stored on user D's computer. Probably not a good idea to put it on something like a laptop, because we may be turning that on and off and transporting it. But we'll say that user D leaves their computer on all the time. That's going to be a good place to store files, and the other team members can reach out and modify and access and read those files. This is a little bit different than a client-server architecture, where we have a dedicated machine that's acting as a server. For one thing, we're not running some sort of specialized network operating system on this client. No, instead, we're running just a regular end-user operating system. Microsoft Windows 8, Microsoft Windows 7, Mac OS X, Linux. However, even client operating systems, many client operating systems anyway, they're able to share resources, files and printer resources, with other devices in the network. Certainly not as robust as having a full-blown network operating system, but for a small department, for a team working together on a project, this can be a very economical approach. We don't have to buy a file server. We don't have to purchase a network operating system and administer that. No, instead, we can use the client operating system that's already built in. And this kind of an architecture is called a peer-to-peer architecture, where peers share resources from one another.